Welcome back to Beyond the Beat. Today we're going to be learning how to do a full string change on your guitar. So we're going to be taking all the strings off of this acoustic, my acoustic, and replacing them. There's a couple of differences that may occur on your guitar than this one, but I'll walk you through it. All right, so let's get started. This is lemon oil. This is really great for the fretboard. It's really nice to give the fretboard a little bit of a wipe down and just sort of rub with the lemon oil just to get it cleaned up a little bit from all the gunk that sort of gets built up on the fretboard, and just keep the wood hydrated. You don't want to put too much on, but it's definitely a good idea. Here's just some wire cutters. This is for cutting the strings. Here's some needle nose pliers. This is for just anything that we might need to do on the headstock once we've changed the strings, like little spikes that stick out from the strings that we've cut off need to be turned down so that they don't cut anybody. And then a package of strings. Now on the package, you'll notice that there's color-coded strings. You want to make sure you put the right strings on because it gets a little bit chaotic if you don't. We're just going to detune the entire guitar. I detune every string about 3 turns each. Now you can feel it as you turn it. If you're tightening it, it's getting harder to turn. If you're loosening it, it's getting easier to turn. You do that until the strings are pretty loose here. I generally sort of cut them midway. Make sure that you don't inadvertently scuff your guitar with any of the metal cutters. Now here's where my guitar differs from yours. So in this style of guitar, you just pull the strings out of the bridge. It's actually really easy. There's usually little pegs that go in. For a regular acoustic, you sort of get a grip on the peg and you pull it out. Try not to scuff up your bridge. All the strings have these little ball ends. So you can see here's the low E here, and here's the A string. When you're placing the pegs in, you put the bearing just in the hole, and then the pegs have a groove within them. So what you do is you put the end of the peg onto the bearing through the hole, and then you push it in, making sure that the string goes into the slotted area on the peg. And once it's in, you hold the peg in and you tug on the string until you make sure that it's secure, so that when you start tightening, there's not a whole bunch of slack inside the guitar that's coming up as you restring it. And for this style of bridge, there's just a hole. Slide the string through. Put a little lemon oil on every fret. Just a dollop, a little drop-a-roo. I sort of knock it on, and then I sort of do a little light dusting so that I cover the whole fret with the oil, or the sort of the fingerboard, I mean, not the fret. Doesn't matter if you get the oil on the frets. And now once it's all sort of evenly distributed, you can grind it in there a little bit and sort of clean things out and clean any of the grime. I pull the string through tight. Now if you got a peg in your guitar and you've pegged the string in, the peg often comes up a bit and you have to press it back down. What I've done is I've used the other machine head to measure how much slack I want to give the string. Okay, so I've pulled the string all the way up to here. I'm going to push it back through, and now I grab the string with my right hand, and I'm holding. You can see here I'm holding the string in place, and I'm going to start to turn this counterclockwise. I'm going to turn the tuning peg counterclockwise, all right? But I'm keeping pressure with my index finger on the string so that it winds on really, really nicely. Don't just put the string through the nut groove here and then hold the string down and tighten, because the strings are wound and it'll slowly grind down the groove in your nut. There it is, the string is in loosely. I'm going to tighten it a little bit, but not up to pitch, all right? And I'll leave this on for now. Cut it fairly close, but leave a little bit. Don't go insanely close, because you want to have enough for the needle nose pliers to grab onto to bend down, so that the guitar doesn't really skewer anybody. You grab that with your needle nose pliers and you just twist it down so that it's out of harm's way. Okay? stays a little sharp, so give it a little bend. Then it settles back nicely. Tighten that D. B. It's a little sharp, give it a little wiggle. Give it a little bend. It'll settle nicely. Now it's in. Feels really good to have an in-tune guitar. Sweet. All right. You should replace your strings, every month or every 2 months at least. All right. Don't leave them too long, or they get dead, and the guitar just doesn't feel or sound nearly as good. It's not as responsive. So keep your guitars in tune. Keep them clean. Maintain them really well. Keep the action just where you want it, and just play all the time. All right. Love those guitars. Okay. Till next time. My name is Dave McKenzie, and this is Beyond the Beat. Please subscribe to the channel if you like these videos. We're going to keep on making them, okay, because we love doing it for you.